equipped. They're ready to do something, though. It's not you're just laying here with nothing on your mind and nothing to do, just with love and somber on the brain. Like, no, you're ready to go and move and get up and go and be determined about where you're going. It doesn't matter if you call this person naive because they're looking for love. It doesn't matter if they've been here a million times. It's the point that you're going to do it. You're going with the aspect of winning. Yeah, like, okay, so and Cancer is a water sign, so there's not, they can call you naive because you may just orchestrate with your heart. But this is someone who orchestrates with their head. I call this my Magneto card, or like my Professor X, because they're so powerful and strong-willed and determined that neither these sphinxes can lead them left or right, and they also move that carriage straight forward to their destination with their mind. So don't take this person for granted. Don't be insecure, Divine Feminine, about what people tell you, about all that you have at home or whatever you have at stake. There's a lot at stake already. That's for someone that needs to hear that. Just go ahead and get what you want to get. And that's the twin flame journey also, because don't you think that your counterpart, your divine partner that's in a relationship, or if you are, whoever it is, don't you think that there's a lot of guilt there too with where they are and what they're doing and what they've done, what they can't. So again, it's a mirror, but we're all the same people. We're all one. So it's just like, kind of get up and be determined about what you're going to do once you kind of let go and you just use what you're given to go and conquer and succeed. No one will be able to tell you anything. Okay, but you can easily use any of your tools and assets for evil or malintent, or just be straight up confused, or just be straight up lazy. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. Okay, that was easy. The Eight of Cups, more Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it's safe to say, Divine Feminines, we're working off of love. We're working off of emotions 100%. It's just emotions. You know what I'm saying? What is it, Taking Me Over? I'm not sure, but it's a famous song. Anyway, the Four of Pentacles. Again, there is a significant number 4 here. And I do, before I get into the Eight of Cups, 4 plus 4, there you go. What do I want to say? The significant number 4, it could be anything for anyone, honestly. But here that, we're clarifying the Chariot with straightforward movement. These are both tasks that you have. Even though you're sitting here, you're meditating, you're relaxing, because you're about to make a big move and you're about to make a big decision. You're up in your head with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius card. We got straightforward movement in love, in emotions, in feeling. Okay, twin flame journey. Then we got the Four of Pentacles, staying away from the hustle and bustle, staying away from the toxicity, toxic fumes, toxic people, anything that can stray my mind, and even get me in reverse and just make me spend money, like do things that are not occupying my time the right way. And that's another task that you have. Again, Judgment's the first card, so with that always follows like the devil or the dark side. Remember, you can always be brought down in vulnerability. But what I want to say here is, with this asset, for sure, with what you have earned and you keep dear to you, and you make sure it's an ebb and flow, and you make sure you keep getting more, a surplus of more and more, and the way you wear it on your head, the way you wear it as a crown, means that Divine Feminine, you understand what you're doing is very crucial to you. But do you believe that it has to do with the twin flame journey, or do you believe that it's only gonna get you personally, Sarah Jo Budden, so far? Okay, I wanted to say that. 4 plus 4 is 8. And, on your way, then it seems like you were on your way out. So it seems that you made a decision. I don't know if you got very insecure, if you felt just lonely, if you felt like you were only supplying the goods for yourself. I don't know, at some point when you left, you were just like, where am I going? But let's say the Eight of Cups told you to keep going, right? Keep going. And you felt like you were getting so far and getting so good at saving, at taking your time, at being focused, at being strong-willed, and stepping into your power, that you just kept going. But it is like you were compelled to, so you kept going and going and going. And maybe at some point you felt like you were walking too far. Maybe at some point you heard in real life, modern day, snap back, maybe you heard your favorite song that reminds you of the guy or the girl. Maybe you got somebody like asked you out on a date, something took you off of the determination of love for this person, and you didn't like the way that felt because you just kind of want to only focus on him, or you only want to focus on her, so that way you know that at your destination is going to be that person. But this doesn't tell you where you're going. Look, the card ends here. You know, this tells you that only you know that there was a void that still hasn't been filled, but a lot of love was given, and you have to walk away from it before you got to finish, but you're compelled to. So you should keep having faith that you're gonna go in the right direction. Remember, the Four of Swords, part of your completion, part of before completing, was about meditating and relaxing, because you already have everything going on. You know what you're doing. You're suited up, you're dressed, you know, you're ready to go. But you know, it's walking into the unknown almost. It's like, once I leave this bed that we had sex on, once I leave this same old stomping grounds, once I leave my cool and collect, you know, I haven't, you know, right now I'm still very much in the heap of shit, you know, but in a negative way to say, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. And you kept walking, and I think some of us got a little scared and frightened that, you know, we were becoming a little too independent, where we were just going to be led astray. But I mean, there's so much I could say for that, but I think someone is scared. The Nine of Cups is right around the corner. So like I said, you're going into your fulfillment. So once you feel like you're moving away or something like that, and it's really hard because you hear the fireworks and all the music playing in the background, you're not missing out on anything, pa or mama. You're not missing out on anything. Believe me. You're actually, remember what you were working towards. Remember what Judgment Day showed you. Remember what you got suited up for. You knew you were in for something, so just keep going. If you go back, again, that's you reliving and reliving. This is not your first time. This is not your first charade. So don't say, oh. Remember, the wish fulfillment is something that you have to work on yourself. Here you started off with 2 cups. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep working. At this point, when you had to walk away, you were still building. You don't just get to keep going in a straight line. You don't just get to be handsome and clean and cut the whole way through. You know, I wish, but, you know, you're building to something. All of these lessons, all of these things you did and didn't do, whatever, are all lessons and building you up. Okay, you're coming up again on that wish fulfillment, you know, but you got to work for it. Look at the bottom. The Knight of Cups in previous readings, guys, I know somebody's watching that's been watching knows that this is, once you're at that 9 of Cups, remember I said in a few videos, look who's there now. The High Priestess. Look who's peeking out is the 4 of Wands. Look how beautiful that is. Is that the Page of Swords? Communication? The Page of Wands, even better. Pure potential. It's more than communication. Ooh, the Page of Wands is peeking out too, you guys. Ooh, and then, I mean, it's just gorgeous. But I was saying in a reading that once you have what you need, you'll get the last one from someone else. That's supposed to be. Do you understand? Now, the High Priestess is there. You can't lie to that. I was like, this one came first. This one came first. And guess who you are when you're content and when you're happy and when you've gotten what you've gotten. See, it's the faith. We just saw the Fool card, but it's the faith that you got to have. It's faith without deeds. Dude, you have to have that faith. Otherwise, you're not looking for love, because you can't have no love without faith. But anyway, though, let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine. 3 of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine Spirit. What do we need to know about this 3 of Pentacles? Not yet. What do we need to know about this 3 of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine Spirit? 3 of Pentacles. And that's another cup being given to you there too. Okay, what do we got? So we got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius cards. We have the 9 of Swords and the King of Swords. Check me out. So as we're building to get to that 9 of Cups, right? I forgot to add more of our assets that come in all shapes and sizes. But to get to that 9, we have a cup here too. There's something here with a third party, something that can be very dark. Remember what I was saying in the beginning about maybe, you know, your coworker, something very challenging for you. But this is an example. You're at work, for example, right? And I don't know, you have to, I mean, you gotta, it's a team effort. One of the girls there like slept with your ex-boyfriend or something. How tough would that be to work with them? But you have to, because this is another one of your assets, dude. It's another one of your ways to getting to like your success. But anyway, so with the with the three of pentacles that we referred to in the beginning. So right now we're probably on part 3. Go back to the beginning. Don't skip. You're one of the people that aren't going to get to where you got to get. But anyways, so the 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're up in your head. Not even just about work, for an example, but about your challenge, where you've got to get this cup. You've got to retrieve that lesson. You've got to retrieve that token, dude. Whether you've had it and it's in your pocket and you got to know where to place it, or you got to get it, you got to start all over, whatever. But you've got to retrieve that. How are you going to do that? You've got, you know, the 2 trolls guarding the bridge or whatever. You know, you got to get over that bridge. But you've already got your high and mighty. You are at this point where this challenge is going to be challenging, but you're a step ahead. You're a step above. You're not on the same like plane as these two. So it'll be easy for you, but it's challenging. It's a challenge. It's the next level. So what do you expect? You have a lot of more life expectancy. You have more like, I don't know, whatever game you're playing, bullets. I don't know. That's a little graphic, but so it's hard for you. It keeps you up at night. I mean, whatever your challenge is, literally, okay, this talks about third parties. Whatever your challenge is, Divine Feminine, it's keeping you up at night. It's keeping you in your head. You've got anxiety. You've got paranoia. You can't sleep. I mean, you just don't know what to do. How, and you know that it's very important to you by the way that you feel, right? And it's all connected to your divine masculine. It's all it is, because it's a twin flame journey, but it's all connected to you being able to love someone, you being able to fulfill your heart. You know what I'm saying? We know what that's like. It's you being able to fulfill that, and you don't know how. You don't know how the hell. Then we got the King of Swords. So a lot of us, let's just stick with the work mentality, because this is a businessman. This is someone that people look up to. But this is someone who's high cut and high and dry, you know, but he's very smart. He's very wise. You know what I'm saying? He's funny. You know, we know what Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is be like. I feel like they're what brought like alphas and packs into the realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love that, because you are the alpha. You know what I'm saying? As you're standing up on this bench, you have that power to like really knock out any kind of challenge here. This is probably going to be the easiest challenge. Third person's view, like in the dream, all we had to do was like step out of our comfort zone. And so that's our, whatever our challenge is, this 3 of Pentacles, we have to figure that out so we can get that and get to our 9 of Cups. Because once that happens, union is literally a day away. But with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this King of Swords, this is someone who is telling you that you have the might. You're the King of the Swords. You can throw away all of these problems that are happening. I mean, all of it. Your assets from the beginning, if anything got you stuck from this point on, you're the King of Swords. Like, don't let the mental fog fuck you up. Don't let what you know about your coworker, about how hard it is, fuck you up. You can, you can literally like say, be gone. You're the King of the Swords. So it's saying that again, like this is the easiest one for you, but it's probably one of the most painful because it's embarrassing, or it's your biggest challenge. Okay, so you have the ability to erase that. Now all we had left were the 2 moving forward cards after that challenge. So let's go. Well, let's see what we got at the top of the deck. Justice, the balance. So look at that with the sword and everything. It could be a Libra that you're watching. If your divine masculine or feminine is a Libra, fine. But you know, we're talking about everybody. The scales will be balanced after that. The scales are looking about being balanced. That's you know what I'm saying? And it says a lot, you know, you won't have to like see red with people anymore and stuff like that. But the death and then the night are here. At the top we have the Page of Cups, then optimism and love. It's a new path. Look at the bottom who we have. We have optimism and love, and now we have the 9 of Cups. So feeling defeated. But let's see what we got for the death and the Knight of Pentacles. Let's lay it out how we need to, Spirit, whatever cards we need for each card individually or together. What do we got first is the 7 of Swords. So, all right, someone is thinking. So there's more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and it's sabotage. Remember, we're the King of Swords. It's sabotaging yourself, non-committal and being foolish and fucking like just stupid, just acting dumb. Look at the guy's face. I mean, he's like so stupid. This place is probably gonna help you. It's a military camp in the biblical version of the cards. it's like, what are you leaving? What are you, and what are you taking with you? What kind of knowledge and structure are you taking with you? And who are you going to go teach? Your kids? They're better off at school. This is someone who's an idiot. It's an idiot, okay? Seven of Swords is someone who's carrying baggage around everywhere. It's like, hey, what's up? It's like, what you doing, cutie? Bring your ass over here. Come and get my boo.